And welcome one, welcome all to our lovely broadcast this Monday, Labor Day evening. Pete Ferrari here, joined by Mike Buda. We got UNOH, the Racers, taking on the Tigers of ONU, Olivet Nazarene University. Mike, we got a battle of two early season undefeateds here today.
Well, yes, coming into this one, ONU, the home team, with the 1-0 record, last beating St. Ambrose 4-1, coming off the big win the other day with the sub Miguel Fierro scoring netting 2 goals in that one. And Northwestern Ohio, the Racers, 2-0 so far. Pair of shutouts for them. Liam Davies in net, the sophomore keeper. So watch out for him. He hasn't been talking with Gavin Oldham, the head coach for the Racers. Not a lot of tests, not a lot of scoring opportunities they've given up. But still, when they've given them up, Liam Davies has been there to stop every single one of them.
Sure, going left to right is going to be the home Tigers in the white kits with the gold numbers and letters, black trim around that, purple pants, or shorts, we should say.
With shorts.
What?
Oh, shorts.
Or shorts. Well, you know, I got the pants on today. You got the shorts, so I wasn't prepared. I'm sorry. White socks, and that is going left to right. Going right to left is going to be the Racers out of UNOH. They're going to be wearing the maroon kits along with the white shorts and maroon socks. Now going to Mike Buda for your starting lineups.
And the starters, just as everyone's getting lined up for the home team Tigers, it is Zach Chambers again in the net. And then from there, Robbie Gunderson, Michael De Silva, Yanda Bogunrin, Richard Parrott, Todd Bevan, Tyler Gill, John Nardozzi, Ryan Toch, Aaron Chetfield, and Patty Hepp. And then quickly for the Racers, again in net, Liam Davies, Michael Gonzalo, Danny Roberts, Yuri Spiller, Jesper Karlquist, Carlos Suarez, Gabriel Falcone, Tendai Jariri, Keeter Roderick, Peggy Agacha, and Alex Lakovic.
And we're underway. The UNOH Racers get first possession, taken away now by the Tigers. Pass near side to Yanda. We will use just his first name. He is that cool. He gets but one name. Clear out, mid. Pass, far side. Looking for the quick pass, able to get one. Good defense there by the Racers, trying not to allow them to go past mid. They take possession. They fight for it. Pushing it to the far side is going to be Falcone. Falcone goes mid. Goal, keep running for it. That is going to be Chambers. Chambers able to get to it in time. Good first push there by the Racers, Mike.
Getting there on the little counter, getting the little steal, just getting something to push forward a little bit, but not a lot of communication with that cross in the middle, and easy pickup for Zach Chambers.
Chambers on that one sends it out of bounds, so UNOH, the Racers, get the possession. Good throw in near side. Got some big height on the near side by Gill for the Tigers. Slight push to the back, and it is going in the possession of the Racers.
And now ONU, a team returning from an appearance in the NAIA National Championship Tournament, getting ousted in the second round last year for a game that I was able to call with them. They, although falling in PKs to Mid-America Nazarene last year, but returning all 11 starters, not all of them starting today. We got some injuries for ONU, but still a strong starting 11 for them today.
Gonzalo passes up to Jariri. They're looking for a call. No call there. ONU gets possession. Fought away. Good tackle there. Getting onto his Gill. Gill really making a difference in the mid right now, Mike.
Gill usually, talking with David Blahnik before the game, Gill likes to stay back a little bit, but as we've seen early on, he's giving a little push up past midfield. I don't know how much Coach Blahnik wants to see Gill is holding mid really going forward, but so far it's been working.
Got a throw in on the far side by the Tigers. Bounces, ricochets a bit. Trying to clear it is Roberts, not able to do so. Good pressure by the Tigers. Running it down far side. Let's see who's going to get to it in time. Tigers get to it, but pushed away. That looks like it's going to be the first corner of the day.
And nice work on that far side for ONU, as that's Robbie Gunderson working the left side of the midfield today, as he's giving a little push. And if you noticed, there is somebody out there with a club hand, and that is Michael De Silva.
Yeah, you are not, it's not a glove. You are not seeing things. That is not your video feed. Corner kick by Hep. That one trickles down to Davies, the goal. He gets a quick throw near side. Possession for the Racers.
That one kind of bounced around inside the 18. And if you're David Blonick, you love seeing Aaron Chatfield getting his first start for his collegiate career, getting a chance in the box but not really connecting with it well. As he told us, high school star from Michigan is on the top 5 all-time goals list in Michigan high school history. I think 201 goals in his high school career.
That should be like a pewter or pure silver soccer ball the state gives you when you surpass 200 goals in a career. But we digress. Far side, Racers. Quick head. Far side for the Racers. Tracking it down is going to be Suarez. Suarez tries to go mid. Nothing there. Picking it up is going to be the captain, Nardozzi. Nardozzi goes far side. Gunderson trying to run it up. Stolen by Suarez. Suarez pass up. Looked like a quick hand and gotcha. Not called for it. Far side now is Gunderson. Head back by the Racers. The Racers only their second season in existence, Mike, but finished last year, ending in the semifinals of the conference tournament of the WHAC conference, part of the NAIA.
And they lost both their tournament games. They went to PKs, losing to Aquinas in the semis. Aquinas, one of the teams in the conference, getting a chance to be in the NAIA tournament last year. Tough test, but they're going to have another couple of tough tests this season inside their conference this year again.
Toch, pass up Gunderson. Gunderson getting a lot of work today. Mid go back to Gill. Gill's looking for a far pass. Able to do so. That's onside. Gunderson takes it. Gunderson gets it tackled away. That was a very good one. Going near side now with the pass. Coming up for it is going to be Yonda. Yonda pass back Gill. Gill looking for the far. Able to do so. Drops it down to Gunderson, who heads it mid. But that goes right into the grasp of Jesper Kalquist.
Gunderson didn't really have anybody there in the middle for him. If you wanted to do something with that, try to chest that one down next time. Give some time for some of his teammates to follow up with him and give him more chances on the pass.
So still a player on the ground. We may have some stoppage time in a second, Mike. So right now, one of the Racers is brushing it off. Looks like he'll be good to go. 38 and change remaining in the first half. Making a push. Good defense by the Tigers. Quick throw in by Roberts. Making a play on it is going to be Hep. Ooh. That's just good play. That's good, hard, aggressive play right there.
That's Roderick going shoulder to shoulder with Parrott in the middle. Parrott not really allowing him to get that space around him.
It's got to be nice to have a player like Gill as that mid defender, Mike, just as he's able to see across the field. They're going to say that's onside for Gunderson. De Silva takes the shot. First shot on goal. Davies with the save.
And all started with that great pass over the top from Gill, spotting out Gunderson. Gunderson really pushing forward more as a striker today, working up that far left side. And he spots out De Silva in the middle. De Silva, a little good, some footwork from him. Gave himself some room, just not trying to bend it in that far corner, but just not as accurate as he wanted to be.
Falcone with the pass to Spiller. Fighting for it a bit. Hard shove, no call. There it is, going possession Tigers.
And again, Who's in the middle of all that? That's Gill.
You got to like it if you're coach right now to have an enforcer, a player that's able to use the vision that he has with the height advantage, but also be a bit aggressive on the defensive side, not even as an intimidation tactic, Mike, but just to say, hey, we're here, I'm not going anywhere, you're going to have to work to get past.
A small guy like Carlos Suarez trying to get around Tyler Gill, 6'5", 210. I don't know how the 5'7" guy is going to really be able to work his way around that.
Throw in Tigers. They're looking for an offensive attack shortly. And that's going to be the second corner of the day, knocking it out of bounds for UNOH.
It's Todd Bevan. Bevan looked like he had the space just to get the cross in, but decided to stop up right by the byline and still earning his team a corner in the process of doing that.
Hep's going to have the corner, looking for the second attempt on goal here in this first half from Olivet Nazarene University in Bourbonnais, Illinois. Pass goes too far. There are a few Tigers there. Good defense there by the Racers, and now they're on the offensive very quickly. Pass, near side. Jariri. Back possession Tigers. Tries to go mid. Racers clear all the way back to goal. Davies, the sophomore out of Prescott, England. A lot of international players on both these teams, Mike.
As you're going to see with any really NAIA school, they're going to be going around. As you see past couple years, Lindsey Wilson with all their success, they love to go and get that international talent, and it works on this level with the NAIA. And the quality talent is still there. But looking back at that last counter, you see Peggy Agacha pushing it forward on the counter with just a 2-on-2. He had Jariri on the side of him. Jariri's cross, though, not the quality he wanted to. But again, you got to watch out for those quick counters going the other way for the Racers.
Once again, Gill sets up the offensive attack. I like for the Tigers, Mike, well, as there's a quick steal there, of course, but we'll get to it in just a second here as it goes back to Gill. But as we were speaking of Gill, the offense starts with him, it seems, right now for the Tigers.
And it's been working well as right there. He just seems to always be in the middle of the play as he was right there getting the steal and just trying the quick counter as we saw before, the long cross over to Gunderson. He's got some great vision, and you could tell so far in the first 11 minutes of this one.
Got the lovely ONU Tiger mascot along the far sideline right now, wearing a yellow shirt.
He's purely focused on this game right now.
Yes, he is. More focused than me. Near side, Tigers trying to set it up. That one goes far out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in now.
Blanic's going to have a word with Yonda. Blanick didn't really like that first pass here on the near side to Chatfield. It was pretty short. Chatfield had to race to it. And Yonda, all he could do was knock that one out of bounds.
And that one's going to go back on the defensive side to Captain Nardozzi. And they're calling the flag on Pegging Gotcha.
As Ryan Toach went down on that one, giving a big shoulder as he went down.
Pass to Yandi. Let's see what he could do with it. Good defense there. Right in front of us is the action right now. Good quick left foot clear on the defensive side by Lakovic. Racers about to, oh, good defense by the Tigers.
That's Patty Hepp racing back. You don't necessarily need to see Patty Hepp racing back from his central attacking mid spot, but he did and was able to take the ball right off of Falcone.
Yeah, well, when it gets to pressure situations like that, Mike, you know, every man's got to jump in and play his part to prevent that goal. Still 0-0 on the clock. 31 and change remaining. Slide tackle there by Yonda. And there is going to be a call right now. Jariri.
Jariri's down on the hard challenge. As you saw, Chatfield really racing as quickly as possible to get to that ball, trying to get a quick counter, but couldn't get there in time.
And as we have a moment, we want to remind everybody, don't forget that you, each and every one of you listening and watching right now, you can purchase a video download of any contest of this fall's Game of the Week series by heading to the website www.turbosportsgroup.com. Make the order, and Turbo Sports will send you an email, and they will email you a link to download the game in full and yours to keep forever. Again, that's turbosportsgroup.com. TOURBEAU sportsgroup.com.
And we hope everyone's been enjoying all the games of the week so far. This is our third installment of the Game of the Week series. And it all started with a big upset earlier in the season on the 22nd of August. Spring Arbor taking down number 3 Lindsey Wilson 2-1. And then just a few days ago, Hastings with the 3-1 win against Concordia, a matchup of 2 top 25 teams. And as we see another top 25 team here today, number 25, Olivet Nazarene. Last year ending with the number 17 ranking, they went down in the second round. Returning all 11 starters, you would think they'd get a little bit more consideration to be top 15 team, but just sneaking into that top 25. Kind of a raw deal preseason poll for me.
And we had the free kick there by Kalquist, as checking back into the game is Jariri. And that one's going into the foliage on the far side.
That was good placement for that set piece, but nobody making a run on the in the middle or the near side of the box. Everyone far post.
Sure.
And as you see, 2 ONU defenders there to knock that one away.
Oh, good job there by the Tigers. Running near side now is going to be De Silva. Getting there in time is Lakovic. Pushes forward. Head coach Oldman, you can hear him in the background yelling, no foul. They want to make sure to have every opportunity presented to them, Mike, without, their own digressions.
They just want to keep that ball in that corner and force them, get a turnover, hold on to possession. The possession-oriented team, you'd figure, just wants to keep holding on to the ball as they've had it for the past few minutes.
Throw in by Yonda.
Roderick coming over the top, getting his head all over that ball. Except I think we've seen a foul as he went over the top.
Maybe vaulted a bit off the shoulders. Under 30 now remaining in this opening half.
We're in the 16th minute.
You heard the crowd yell for that one, Mike. You knew that one was coming.
Correct crowd with the bench of the Racers.
Sure.
I don't know how many Racer fans we're going to see in the bench, but they're going to be as loud as they possibly can.
And University of Northwestern Ohio here today. Traveled in, got here a few hours ago. Out of Lima, Ohio, enrollment just about 4,500
right.
students. I was right. I questioned myself. You gave me that look, and I thought about it for a second there. Out of the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference, head coach Oldman. Founded in 1920.
You see that WHAC, they're not going to start their conference schedule until the 21st of September. And again, getting to start where they left off last season with Aquinas. That one going to be at home. Real big test for them today. But this is really a stretch of some big games for Northwestern Ohio. You got Olivet Nazarene today. You got at Spring Arbor in a few days, another team that was in the field of the tournament last season. And then Aquinas, another tournament team on the 21st. So a little big stretch for this Racer squad.
Challenge down low. Going for it is going to be Peggy. No call on that one. Racers were looking for it on the bench. Possession, back Racers.
I'd say questionable non-call by the referee. Even the assistant referee, both of them looking at each other, checking back and forth to see if they saw anything. Agacha had gotten past his defenders. If you're thinking it from a mindset of a striker, if you're past your defenders and all you have goal in front of you, why would you go down? Kind of a questionable non-call for me.
Sure. For
there neither one of their flags or hands to go up in that situation.
Officials today, Ed Shell, Cesar Ibarra, and Luigi Barria are your officials for today's contest. Nice overcast sky here on the pitch. It was quite hot and humid in pregame, but
you could also say blinding.
Okay, you can say
blinding.
But now with the nice overcast skies, good for everybody. Breeze has calmed down a bit. Gonzalo, quick pass near side of Lakovic.
I think this would be a perfect opportunity. This game, this team being in just their second year of contention here in the NAIA and their soccer program to get probably the biggest win in their program's history, coming to the home of a top 25 team. I would say this year they have a great opportunity. Both these teams have great opportunities to make the NAIA tournament at the end of the year, but this could be a big statement game for this young team. 22 of the 25 players on this squad are underclassmen, so this could be a big result for the Racers.
Well, let's start with this let's see if there's the double pass, and there is so. Trying to find the space, not able to do so. Still in play right now along the near sideline. And there is the first save for goal, Zach Chambers on the day.
Jariri and Lakovic in the corner working well with each other. Lakovic with a nice layoff for Jariri to get the cross in, but Jariri's cross not where he wanted it to go, goes near post. Easy pickup for Zach Chambers. He wants to get that up at the edge of the 6.
But if you're the Racers right now, what type of strategy are you taking to get a seasoned team like the Tigers out of Olivet Nazarene?
To get a goal on them,
sure.
You mean? Well, I think the way they've been playing the last 5 minutes is perfectly fine for me. They've been having possession. They've been working their way up, really just kind of the left flank they've been working up, not really spreading the ball around. But as you see now, they're kind of trying to switch everything up, trying to just pick their spot. But they've been getting some opportunities. If they just put those crossing balls into the spots that they want to get them into and the spots where they have teammates, they could easily finish a ball and get a goal or two lead here in the next 5-10 minutes.
Ball play right at midfield. Some physical play right now. That's going to stay on the side of the Tigers.
Patty understandably upset. He thought he had the advantage there. He had some space in front of him. Wanted the referee to choke on his whistle there, not blow it.
Either way, that sets up an offensive opportunity right now for the Tigers. What do they need to do on this possession, Mike, to try to put that first goal on the scoreboard?
Well, I think they've been working well, as you saw earlier on, with the Gill cross over the top. I don't know how quality of a set piece opportunity this could be, but it looks good right now.
Good pickup by Davies on his second save of the day. Jumped up for that one. It's always a hard skill to be able to see over your defenders and go up for it with that timing. And that one looked like it was out of bounds on the near sideline.
But just in a situation like that, if you're going to go with the long ball, pushing everyone at the edge of the 18, you're going to have the chance to be giving up a counter just as quickly in case the opposing goalie gets it, which Davies did, and he just whips it out for a quick counter. You got to watch out on balls like that. Maybe in a situation like that, play to the side, you have a better angle putting it in the box. But you just have to watch out on those plays because they are quick on the outside, as you saw with Jariri.
Defensive passing right now for ONU. Gill trying to set up that offense once again. That club of De Silva, very intimidating out there by quick look. You hope that doesn't try to, you know, push you away.
Just as long as he doesn't use it.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine with that. But just even talking with Coach Blonick before the game, this is he says they're a well-disciplined team. You're not going to be seeing them getting into little arguments, little quips with their opponents. They're not going to be going after. It's not going to get. Don't expect this game to get chippy because it shouldn't.
Header, Tigers. Header back for the Racers. They're trying to set up something. Pass near side to Lakovic. Good pass off one time to Jiri. Oh, looks like there might be a shot opportunity. Oh, but official is making a call, and that's going to go in the way of the Tigers, Mike.
A gotcha, maybe just a step offside. Getting a little antsy. Falcone maybe had a little space, hearing it, just wanting to take a rip right there at goal, but he sees his teammate in space, could get him in behind the defense. He sees that opportunity. Don't know if he was in line, maybe a step off, but the assistant referee on the far side believe he was offside.
Sure, and you're not going to pass up an opportunity like that to try to pass it off when, like you said, you're in that open space.
You like to see your team, if you're Gavin Oldham, you like to see them be not selfish like that in situations. Maybe in other situations, if you got a little bit more room, if Falcone had a little bit more room, you'd like to see him be a little more selfish, take that shot. But you see the opportunity, you see a teammate open, you should be happy to see them going for that chance.
Now the Tigers on the offensive. Pass mid, but that was a mistimed pass. Again, Gunderson was looking for something, but near side, high. That one looks like it might go out of bounds, and it does, and that should be a goal kick.
And maybe as I was talking about that situation over there, maybe you want to see Gunderson cutting across the midfield right at the edge of the 18, maybe be able to rip that shot. But again, not a lot of room over there with just two guys running two attacking players at about 3 or 4 defenders. You're not going to have a lot of room to begin with.
Pass to the defenseman, back to goalkeeper Davies. Near side for Lakovic.
As we see Miguel Fierro now getting ready to get into this one, and their 4-1 win a couple days ago against St. Ambrose, as I mentioned before. 2 goals in his sub role in that one. I'm sure the Tigers coaching staff would love to see a similar result.
Yeah, 4-1 was the win over St. Ambrose for the Tigers. And 2-0 right now are UNOH, having that 3-0 win against St. Francis, and another shutout going 4-0 against St. Xavier University. That one goes out of bounds on the far side of the pitch. Be a throw-in for the Tigers. Here is that substitution. Gill checking out of the game.
Entering the game for the Tigers.
Coming in, number 23, Miguel Fierro. 2 goals in that last game, Mike. Let's see what he tries to do on the offensive side.
As you see Gill come out, you expect Fierro to kind of push up a little bit, as you already see Parrott's kind of stepping back into that holding midfield position. Going to see if Fierro can, conjure up anything in the attacking third.
Fighting for it near side is Chatfield. And it's going side of the Racers.
I just want to get into this a little bit. Aaron Chatfield, freshman. He's very excited to be playing in this game. As you've seen a few times here on the near side, ball coming. He's kind of maybe anticipating it the wrong way. He's going after it, which you should be, but in some places with the other team with the ball, he's kind of pushing to try to get possession of the ball and misses out on a chance, trying to go on the counter, loses the ball. And here, there's no real need to be trying to slide and challenge in your attacking third when your opponent has the ball in that situation. But it's good to see from a freshman, he's going out there and trying to do anything he can to help the team.
Looks like we're going to have a throw-in on the near side. Throw-in is going to be by Lakovic. As we are 27 minutes on the dot into the opening half. 0-0 the score here on the Turbo Sports Group broadcast game of the week. We want to remind everybody, too, that we would like to thank our official hotel sponsor of tonight's National Game of the Week. That, of course, is the Holiday Inn Express, located just a few miles, a few seconds even, from Olivet Nazarene University. Again, the Holiday Inn Express is a great stop for opponents, away teams, fans, and families traveling to the area who need a place to stay. To book a reservation, contact the hotel at 815-932-4439. That's 815-932-4439, or visit them at highexpress.com, hiexpress.com. Yonda with the throw-in to Fietta. Pass back to Yonda. Fiera was calling for it mid, nothing there. Talk to me a minute, Mike, about the pace of the game so far. Does it favor one of the clubs?
Well, talking with Gavin Oldham before the game, the Racers are a team that like to hold on to possession. The possession game, slowing it down a little bit more, is their type of game, and that's what we've seen so far. Haven't really seen a whole lot of chances of ONU as they like to do is push the pace. Haven't seen a lot of that today, of more the up-tempo game that would favor the Tigers, but it's been more calm for a younger team, for them. You'd think the younger team would be out there trying to go pushing everywhere, running everywhere down the flanks, trying to do everything, but the slower game is more in favor of the Racers, and I would see them getting a result today more often the way this game has been playing out so far. But there have been chances there for the Tigers as well.
Pass back to Gold Davies. Near side to Gonzalo. And just to let everybody know, those pre-game interviews we had with coaches are going to be done during the halftime. So all these lovely interviews that Mike is speaking about in the aforementioned moments will be played during our halftime break right here on the Turbo National Men's Soccer Game of the Week. Pete Ferry, Mike Buda with you. 29.5 minutes into the opening half here on this Monday evening in Bourbonnais, Illinois. Home to much popularity, the Chicago Bears. This is where their training camp takes place and where they practice for preseason action. Did you ever make it down for that, Mike?
I did not. Don't have a lot of time on my hands.
Oh, yeah, that whole work thing. Pass far side. Not able to get high enough there. Was going to be in gotcha. I don't know if he should have went up with, I think he was torn in between. Do you try to do a header? You try to, control it and then try to kick it? He tried to just kick it on that one.
Kind of an awkward position, him going in the air, kind of just a little bit in front of him, too far away to get his head, just trying to put out a knee or something to get just one touch on it. But I'd say out of all the plays so far here on the left flank for Jariri, that was by far the best cross he's had in the box so far today.
The bright orange shoes of Lakovic getting a lot of work today, passing back to the bright blue shoes of Gonzalo. Play right at midfield. Bit of a turnabout there for Kalquist. Back to mid, Spiller. Goes past a few offensive attacks, and you heard the groan from the bench. There was some opportunity there, Mike.
Because they had Falcone making the run in right behind Jariri, and you just saw Falcone with his back to us. You could just tell what his face is looking like. As soon as that ball gets away from Jariri, his head just goes straight up in the air.
And a far shot, that one goes over. On the ground right now is going to be Keter Roderick.
We've seen a few times people slipping and falling just in the past minute. I don't think that was really a dirty play.
Join us for soccer's biggest party, January 15th and 19th in Philadelphia. Network and learn with your coaching peers, administrators, referees, business leaders, players, and fans at the 2014 NSCAA Convention. No other event matches the excitement and energy of these jam-packed 4 days. Visit nscaa.com/convention for details and to register today. That's nscaa.com/convention.
It's good to see Keita Roderick up on his feet, walking gingerly now after going down, after getting clipped a little bit by one of the attacking players for the Tigers. Not on purpose, didn't look like it, nothing intentional there. Just looked at the field before the game. There's not really, it doesn't look too bad.
Nope.
But in the past few minutes, we have seen some players going down on their own, even going back, Colquist making that long cross into the box. He's slipping as he put his plant foot down. But for the most part, it's been perfectly fine out here today.
Taking the kick is going to be John Nardozzi, the 180-pound, 6'2" senior. Nardozzi out of Oakville, Ontario, Canada.
Nardozzi also captained the team last year, who finished 14-4-5 as they finished third in the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference. That is a tough conference in its own, talking about the WHAC before, as they're going to have a tough conference. It's always, last year you saw them and Cardinal Stritch battling it out for the conference. Cardinal Stritch even getting in afterwards with an at-large bid into the tournament. So again, expect similar things this year in the CCAC.
And right now, getting the kick and taking it, looks like it's going to be Michael De Silva. The senior De Silva is out of Brampton, Ontario, Canada. A lot of international players on both teams. Just for the Racers alone, and we'll get to that in a second after this offensive attack. Goes a bit too far with that pass. Chatfield running it down. Kick from afar. Oh, that was looked like it was falling for a pass. Hitting the ground, and that one is going to go the way of the Tigers. Mike, this could be the best opportunity the Tigers have had all day.
And that's kind of what I would have rather saw on that last long free kick from the Tigers. They play it short, get that better angle, pushing it down the flank, as they did. Just overshot it a little bit, but again, Aaron Chatfield recovered, and they were able to put in a better ball with Parrott. And again, De Silva earning a free kick from a better spot from here. Just want to put that anywhere on frame, up over the top, aiming it at the 6. Any little deflection could be ending in the back of the net. But again, they've gone over, what is it now? We got 108. How do you add 180, 35? That's 215. Over 215 minutes of shutout soccer from the Racers.
And here's the shot. Keeps it low. That one goes out. And it was tipped. They are calling it's going to be a corner kick. Do you like his methodology of keeping it low there, Mike?
Well, he's trying to sneak it under, getting a little cheeky, as David Blahnik told us before the game, as he likes to be, trying to just sneak it underneath the wall. Nobody really making a run for a cross. But again, he earns his team a corner kick.
Hep with the corner. Defenders far. Decides, pass it in to Gunderson. Gunderson takes a shot. Good ricochet. Good defense there by the Racers. Misplay on the near side by Chatfield. And now that is going to clear things out for both teams. Looks like a good challenge there, far side.
But then again, when you play those short corner kicks, it's going to be, if you don't get it in the box, there's always that chance that they're going to turn it around and get a counter. But great work back by the Tigers to get back behind the ball and stop it from happening. And again, earning another set piece.
Just speaking of the different countries represented for the Racers alone, England, Sweden, Germany, Slovenia, Colombia, Argentina, Zimbabwe, Canada, Croatia, Trinidad and Tobago. And that one's coming right to us. Actually, it goes a bit in front. Was worried about you for a second, Mike, but we're okay.
Oh, you don't need to worry about me.
Okay. Yonda with the throw-in. Still looking for the throw-in. And that one goes right out of bounds, so Yonda going to have another throw-in. Quick in, right back to Yonda. Yonda goes mid-head by the Racers. And you can see the possession time is taking place a lot more in the defensive zone right now of the Racers as time matriculates on.
And again, you've seen some great work past couple minutes. And now Parrott earning another free kick for ONU. Got to be careful if you're the Racers, just seeing this many set pieces getting in. You just had the corner. You had another free kick a couple minutes ago. You keep having ones, eventually something's going to happen and something's going to end in behind your keeper.
Well, we saw him, as you said, Mike, get cheeky on the last one and keep it low. Let's see what De Silva does with this set piece. They run in. High ricochet. Header, keeping it out, is a good defensive play on that whole set there by the Racers, Mike. And that one's going the way of the Racers. They push it up near side. Jariri goes far. Header down. Oh, good defensive play by the captain, Nardozzi.
Very smart.
Saved a goal.
Very smart by Falcone. As soon as that foul was given to them, put the ball down. Let's restart it very quickly. And again, Jariri, again, getting in a great cross into the box. Another great opportunity, but that one just cleared close off the line.
And that one, very quickly, Mike, goes to a goal kick as we are 39 minutes into the broadcast. Just a few left of this first half here at Olivet Nazarene University in Bourbonnais, Illinois. Dr. Pete Ferrari alongside Mike Buda with the Racers of UNOH taking on the Tigers of Olivet Nazarene University. Good challenge there by the Racers, but not able to do anything. That time they do get possession. Back to Tigers. They're setting up something good on the offense. And he tried to, Fieto really tried to wind up for that one, Mike. Not much behind it, though.
And you have space after the turnover in the midfield to just keep playing it wide here on the right side to to Chatfield.
Should have pushed it a bit more instead of taking that shot early on, what you're trying to say?
Fierro's got the fresh legs. About, what, 25 minutes fresher than everybody else, but he thought it would help. Trying a shot, kind of dug it right into the ground, didn't really get anything on it. But again, it's been, except for that last cross into the box and almost goal from the Racers past 10, 15 minutes, it's been all Tigers.
Able to clear near side. Racers, good pass. Pushing it down low, taking on 3 defenders. And what are they going to call it?
Corner.
They are going to call it a corner.
Great work by Falcone at trying to split 2 defenders. Him going down in the process. No foul call, but still earning a corner kick for UNOH.
I believe that is Suarez going to take the corner. They are going to play near and far post for this corner. Good swing, punched out of the way by the goal Chambers, and that is going to be a goal kick. Good job on the punch, Mike.
Just watching as Suarez was running up to take that kick, you just see the big body of Yuri Spiller just running through the middle of that box. I thought he was going to get to it first, but great anticipation by Zach Chambers to go up there and get it himself and knock that one out.
Just a few minutes left here in the first half of play. 0-0, still your score at Olivet Nazarene. That one is onside. Can he chase it down? De Silva looking for it. Defense gets there first of Gonzalo. That one out of bounds. Throw in. Chatfield header, controlled racers. That one awry off the left foot of De Silva. Challenge won by the racers far side. That one's going to go to the goal of Chambers.
Looking for a gotcha to make that run near that corner flag. But great push of the ball from ONU just a minute earlier, putting that ball in the space for De Silva. De Silva maybe just a little bit tired here with just under 3 minutes to play in the first half.
42.5 into the first half. That one goes out of play. Throw in Tigers. Far side of the field. Pass back to Yonda. Yonda looking to set up the attack. Yonda looking near side. Passes up. Onside, out of bounds. That one goes way of the racers. And they're saying that went off of Chatfield. Throw in racers. Nice throw in. Header. Offensive attack looking to set up now is going to be for Ngacha. He tries to make a move, but Nardozzi right there is. Nardozzi been a playmaker on the defensive end so far.
And you got to expect that from your captain. You expect nothing less than him to make the play when it's crucial, when it's necessary. He'll be there to stop the opponent from getting a chance.
And Ngacha hits the ground, and they're saying a set piece now, Mike, is going to be for the racers. Nardozzi talking a minute to the head official.
And he's done a very good job today keeping everything in check. Not like there's been much extracurricular play off the ball, but anytime there's been a questionable call, he's talked to the players and kept everybody calm.
Suarez with the free kick.
Again, just 45 seconds left in the first half.
4 people on the wall. That one goes really far. That one even goes completely out of bounds. And that's going to be a goal kick. So that one really went sailing on him.
Could have done something to push your team on top just before halftime. That would have been a great chance for the racers. But that cross going not anywhere near any of his teammates.
Pass now. Near side. Taking control is Jariri.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
And with time
4, 3,
trickling down in the first half, long shot on that one. And at the end of one, Mike, it is going to be 0-0 on the board. The Racers come into Bourbonnais and have a first half shutout against the home Tigers. They have not allowed a goal all season so far.
And they've done a very good job not to really give up too many great opportunities for the Tigers in that closing 15, 20 minutes, even though Tigers were owning possession on UNOH, and they were showing like they were getting very, very close to sneaking one in. But again, holding strong, this young, inexperienced team of UNOH was able to hold them off. And they themselves, first 15, 20 minutes, looked themselves like they were going to get one in the back of the net past Zach Chambers. But still scoreless at the half. Both teams looking good at certain points of the game. Both positives to take out of that first half. But both teams need to really work on giving up those 15, 20-minute stretches where you're going to be not really getting a lot of possession. You got to be able to work hard and get ball back. I know it's going to be hard. You're going to be working hard trying to regain possession. Both teams doing very well with the ball. But so far,
Absolutely.
Good first 45.
All right, we're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, some of those pregame interviews as promised to you right here on the Turbo Sports Group broadcast Game of the Week. We'll be back.
tra la la, tra la pleasure.
Each year, the NSCAA puts over 7,000 coaches through our coaching education program. Youth, high school, and college coaches at all levels participate in the diploma courses. Join your peers and get educated. Better coaching, better players, better game. NSCAA Coaching Academy. Improving soccer, one coach at a time. Register today.
And we're back, halftime report here. Just a few minutes until we jump to the second half coverage in Bourbonnais, Illinois. But really quickly, we're going to jump now to the pre-game interviews my color commentator Mike Buda conducted with both head coaches for both these respective schools.
Okay, I'm here with Coach David Blahnik of ONU Soccer. Well, first of all, David, how do you feel like your team has developed over the course of the off season and this the first couple weeks and this past week of training?
I feel like we're playing really, really good soccer. We do have all 11 starters back from our national tournament games last year, so we're excited about that. And we added some good talent through transfer in both true freshmen who have actually been competing, and some of them have been starting. So I really feel that this is probably the most deep team we've ever had since I've been here, and really excited about the depth of our team. The work rate's been great, preseason's been great. The guys have been playing really, really well, so I'm really happy with how they've been performing.
What are going to be your points of emphasis tactically in playing today's opponent?
We like to attack, but we base everything off of playing disciplined defense. We feel like if we're disciplined with how we defend, we'll be able to have the ball more. We'll be able to stay more fresh. We want to make sure that we try to control as much as we can defensively with the decisions that we make. We try to be really smart in our defensive third, not give up stupid fouls. We know that they like to take free kicks and they like to get dangerous headers and put stuff in the box. So we're going to really, really work on being disciplined, especially in our defensive third, making sure we're not giving up any silly free kicks. We like to transition. We like to transition off of turnovers. So with the disciplined defense, we tend to be able to transition pretty well offensively.
What kind of worries you, if at all, about Northwestern Ohio, and what do you think you're going to do to try and counter that?
I would say I don't know if I'm necessarily worried, but I definitely respect them. I followed them a little bit last year. They did a great job for a first-year program, and I'm very aware of their results this year and aware of how good they are. I know that they like to move the ball pretty well. They play physical. They win in the air. They find their forward. So I think just knowing that it'll be a really good game, as long as we do what we're supposed to do, I'm happy as far as work ethic and how we defend. But we know that they'll be coming at us pretty hard. So I'd say just their physicality in the air, and they're kind of always looking to go forward. So that's one of the things that we definitely know about them. I think it's going to make for a really, really fun match.
I'm here with Coach Gavin Oldham of UNOH Men's Soccer. First of all, how do you feel like your team has developed over the course of this season and this past week in training?
Well, the season's only been going a little bit, so we're 2 games in. We're still learning, still learning the system, still learning each other. But 2 wins, I guess something's working right. The guys have come together nicely. There's some new guys along with the returners from last year, so we're hopeful. We've got a good bunch.
What are you going to try to do what are you going to emphasize tactically to try to take down ONU today?
Score more than them, right? Simple. Everybody should be doing it. I mean, all you can do is plan as best as you can for the game. We've done a little bit of looking how they did a couple of days ago, and you take into account what they did last year. Obviously, they're a strong team, and then you try and focus on what you're good at. And if that's possession, you keep possession. If that's counter-attack, then that's counter-attack. So, our plan is obviously to give up as few chances as we can and make as many chances and hopefully take 2 or 3 good chances.
Now, what about today worries you, if at all, about ONU, and what are you going to try to counter that?
They're a good team, no doubt about it. I mean, they're ranked in the top 25. They went to nationals last year. I mean, you don't get that if you're not a good team. So, a little bit of everything. Obviously, they're a strong, athletic team. They're quick. All we got to do is be ready to deal with them when they attack, and hopefully we can not have them deal with us when we attack.
I'm here with Coach.
nscaa.com/education. Each year, the NSCAA puts over 7,000 coaches through our coaching education program. Youth, high school, and college coaches at all levels participate in the diploma courses. Join your peers and get educated. Better coaching, better players, better game. NSCAA Coaching Academy. Improving soccer, one coach at a time. Register today at nscaa.com/education.
And we're back here on the Turbo Sports Group Broadcast Network, and Dr. Pete alongside of Mike Buda. And Mike, it was a interesting first half. 0-0 was the score. Thoughts coming into the second half? Let's start with the visiting Racers. What do they have to do?
You got to be happy if you're the Racers right now with this young team coming into their second season ever, and they're having a great first half so far, great first 45. Maybe like to take back that last 10, 15 minutes, but you always have to worry. They always can push the pace. They're not a team that loves to push the pace a lot. They like to be calm, cool, and collected, work the ball around, but they were able to, you know, get some great opportunities, and for ONU, just continue doing what you were doing the last half of that first half, because it was working really well, and they were getting some great chances.
Yeah, speaking of great chances, let's talk about the Tigers. They had a lot of great chances. You know, do they got to do something different, Mike, or they just got to keep staying the course?
Well, again, just stay the course like they were that last 10, 15 minutes of the first half, as they're really trying to work it middle of the field. You would think with 5 midfielders on both teams that the midfield would really be cramped. You've seen it at times, hard to make some short little passes. It's been cramped at times, but ONU's done a very good job at being able to work it through that middle of the field, and they've been keeping for the most part on this left side with Gunderson pushing it up the flank. Chatfield, the young freshman, on that right side. It's been kind of iffy at times with his possession. He's kind of been, you know, out of position at times, but he's working really hard as a freshman. He's trying to show that he could be in the starting lineup.
All right, looking for the quick offensive attack, and the header goes already to Davies. Going left to right in the maroon top kits and the white shorts are the visiting Racers out of UNOH. Tigers wearing the white kits and the purple shorts with the gold trim, gold numbers and letters, and black trim around those numbers and letters. Sorted colors. Let's taste the rainbow of shoes today.
As it always is on a soccer pitch. You can't expect anything else.
Far side pass to the bright shoes of Lakovic. He's fighting a bit. Still in the game is Chatfield. At least you got to like Chatfield's hustle right now.
And as you see the big body in the middle, Tyler Gill is back for the second half.
Interesting move in your case, Mike, or expected?
Kind of expected to bring back Gill. It was working well in that first half with how much possession he was getting and what he was doing with the ball. He was making some great chances for his team. He's got some great vision. He sees and can pick out anybody on the field, as you saw earlier in the game. And it's good to have him on the field. It's also good to have Fierro. He's a proven scorer so far this year. So it's always nice to have both those two. It'd be nice to have them both on the field at the same time, but David Blahnik likes to see. And now you see big boy Gill
is on the field on the far side. I believe he has the throw-in right now. At least from what the look of it is. It's a bit in the distance right now, but I believe that is him. I could be completely wrong, but
I think you're correct. But as you see him go to take the throw and you see Tyler Gill, you just got to worry sometimes if just look at him standing right next to Liam Davies.
Yeah, that's the threat right there.
And if you're Liam Davies, you want to get that ball at its highest point so Tyler Gill doesn't get his head on it.
That one falls a bit short, and the Racers have possession. Go right back to the Tigers. Good pass in. That one rolls near side. First solid look of the second half for either club here at Olivet Nazarene University, Bourbonnais, Illinois.
Todd Bevan, quick turn as you see back towards goal, ball bouncing in front of him. Quick little turn to get that on the volley, but nothing threatening for Liam Davies. But again, if you're the Racers, pushing it maybe isn't the best way to go with it. You're the possession team. Again, just maybe try to make a couple passes. Wait for ONU to get back. You don't necessarily need to push right away to get a gotcha.
Pass over right side. Hep goes mid. Header. It's in the air. Header, that one goes a bit far. And it's going to roll up for a goal kick there. Another good opportunity for the Tigers. They're going to bring everything right now. They want to get that goal. They want to get rid of that 0-0 score right now, Mike, and then maybe jump back and play defensively.
Hep, great recovery as he was going towards that top of the 18. He had to push it off to the right as soon as one of the defenders came back and had to cut him off, so he had to push it towards the sideline, but still, great turn to get that cross into the box. And De Silva was there, just a body in front of him to head that away. But then again, you have Bevan going up and just heading that just a little bit wide of goal.
That one out of bounds. Throw in to Gill. Gill tries to go mid with it. Back to Gill at the mid. Slips as he goes far side, but successful pass to Chatfield. And that one goes out of bounds. Looks like the sun is going to be a factor for the rest of this game as it is now peeking through the clouds.
A factor more for us as you slip on your shades.
That's happened. Go back, pass to the D. Davies, the goal, has it. Pass back, trying to get to mid.
And again, don't forget you can keep up with every piece of the action from NAIA soccer and all broadcasts on nscaa-tv.com all season long by following Turbo Sports Group on Twitter. By following us at Turbo Sports Group. That's at TOURBEAU Sports. You like the Twitter machine, Pete?
I do. I don't know if I like it as much as you, but fan of the Twitter. I got to do my checks every so often of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, there you go. Twitter usually what takes the most amount of time. Lot to read. As the sprinkler system is going off on the practice football fields in the far distant. Racers trying to get it. Whiff there. Oh, here comes the... Oh, good defense by the Tigers. It's going to be a set kick. Whoa, whoa. Some players pushing each other just a bit.
Carlos Suarez not happy with getting chopped down, but if you're him, you got to understand the defender didn't see who took a swing and just missed the ball, whiffed at the ball and knocked down Suarez. But Suarez, stay cool.
Yeah,
you got your team a free kick.
Yeah, Hep tried to apologize. Suarez wasn't having any of it. Carlos Suarez now coming to the near side. This could be a big chance now for the Racers, Mike.
We saw ONU towards the end of the first half. Similar situation. De Silva tried to take a shot, hit the top of the wall. I think we might see a little bit different of an approach by the Racers.
Swinging around, left foot, ricochets, goes out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick
and
for the Racers.
My mistake. They went the exact same way, trying the shot. That one deflecting off one of the heads of the wall. That one, luckily for the Racers, getting a corner. But again, any deflection, if you're putting it on goal from that situation, Zach Chambers can't do anything about it.
The left foot, bringing it in, header missed, control, Racers. Oh, but it matriculates out of bounds. And missed opportunity there for the Racers.
Yuri Spiller tried making a touch towards the end line, but too heavy of a touch. And that one trailed away from him, out for another goal kick.
Missed header by the Tigers, picked up by the Racers. Going home to Davies. No pressure by De Silva. Yonda, far side, past mid. That one's going to roll. Is it going to stay in? And what is the call going to be? They say it's going to be goal.
Fierro, though, working hard, not letting the Racers have anything easy.
Davies, far side. The Racers trying to get something set up. Miss. That one's going to set up an offensive attack right now for the Tigers. Mike, the Tigers started very quickly in the second half. We're now in the 54th minute here, but not much since the beginning of the second half.
Everything's calmed down a lot. Everyone's really just trying to let things play out. But just as you just saw, the Racers kind of getting lackadaisical on defense with the passing and just letting an easy pass get right by him out and turn the ball over. And it really gives ONU an opportunity now with possession in the attacking third.
Strong throw in that one. Possession now, quick throw in for the Racers. They're trying to keep that momentum. They got a pass on the outside. Tries to chip it in. Miss on the pass. Outside, and that one's going the way of the Tigers. Official with a quick call there, Mike.
Just trying to hold on possession. As you hear Coach Gavin Oldham really just tell him push it with that throw in. But as you saw, Suarez was trying to just hold on, stretching out, trying to hold on to possession, and couldn't, and gave up the ball. And now as he earns the ball right back.
Oh, good play there. Pass up. Pass doesn't go far enough. Might have a shot attempt here. Again, Gill, the enforcer, across the middle, being a difference maker. Cut across Racers' possession.
As you don't want to see things getting kind of sloppy, as you just see pass after pass go to the other team. As you see, everybody's been calm the past couple of minutes, and now everybody's just trying to force passes, and that's not what you want.
And the Tiger mascot of ONU still in his firm position.
Still relaxed.
Still relaxed.
He's just chilling over there. Before I just saw him leaning against these stands, just arms crossed.
Yeah, arms were crossed. Now they're down by his side. Maybe that's his serious face. Pass up for the attack of the Racers. Good defense by Nardozzi, the captain. Challenge near mid. We have a whistle. And that's going the way of the Tigers. The home fans are excited about that one, Mike.
I think the fans were happy, but they were kind of upset that that wasn't just given advantage because the ball did slip through and there were numbers with De Silva.
Overpowering pass there by Gill. I believe we're going to have a goal kick. And we do. Oh, fighting for it. ONU takes a shot. High ricochet. Header to the right. Trying to step the attack again. Looking for the left foot. Rolls. Good save. Great save, Liam Davies, a sophomore goalkeeper out of Prescott, England, Mike.
And understandably, after him making the save, not happy with his defense, giving up those turnovers and giving probably the best chance of the day for either team with shots just at the edge of the box, and Davies has to come up with a few saves of his own.
with 2 solid saves there. That's 4 on the day thus far. For Davies, cheering on his team now. Long shadows on the field right now. Sun should be a factor for the rest of the game here. Should players be looking. That westbound pass. Near side. Pass, are they going to go back? They do. Defense jumps in front of that one. Good play by Toch.
ONU just one pass away from getting in on goal.
It seems like that's the theme of their day thus far on the pitch, though. One pass away as we've reached our 59th minute here. Live broadcast, Pete Ferrari, Mike Buda. Brought to you the Game of the Week broadcast for the Turbo National Men's Soccer.
But UNOH needs to be careful with, we saw those few turnovers at the top of the box. They're just getting very close, and they're trying to now push forward. Danny Roberts here up the right side. They keep pushing him, and the room is there. He's got nobody in behind him.
And the header goes toward the bench. Good challenge right there by Olivet. Looking forward at mid. Running it down Svietto. Fierro keeps possession. That one high. Of course, Gill gets it when it's coming from the skies.
Nobody's beating him on a 50-50 ball in the air. Nobody's as tall as him on the field right now.
Looking for the long shot. That one sails high into the opposing field. Want to remind everybody we'd like to thank our official hotel sponsor of tonight's National Game of the Week broadcast, the Holiday Inn Express. It is located just a few seconds away from Olivet Nazarene University. It's a great stop for opponents, away teams, fans, and families alike traveling to the area who need a place to stay. To book a reservation, contact the hotel 815-932-4439 or visit them online at highexpress.com. That's hiexpress.com.
As now Petty Hep will get a breather. As now you see Parrott back into the game.
Gill across the middle. He takes a long shot, but that one sails right. You could tell he just wanted to try to do something to get the Racers back on the defensive side.
Well, with that large body, I can't even imagine how much power he's going to put behind a ball on a shot from that far away. Because he put everything into that one, just not on target.
Just under 28 minutes remaining in regulation. Not sure if there's any stoppage time yet. Pass far side. That one out of bounds. Throw in Tigers. 2-on-1 contest on the far side. Pass near side. That is going to be onside. Taking it back to mid. Easy pass, but nobody was there. Tigers gain possession back quickly. Making a move. Pass mid. Gill now. Left foot pass. That one's going to roll out of bounds, though, Mike. It seems that the Racers now are pushing a little bit, Mike.
Yuri Spiller not happy with that last push, as they had potentially a 3-on-2 at closer to the edge of the 18, as his first pass got away from him, and they turned the ball over. They definitely would have had a 3-on-2. That's why he was so visibly upset after that pass got away from him. As we now see a sub, Falcone comes out, takes a seat on the bench, and you see one sub get in, and that's looks like Nate Guillen.
Left foot pass, header. That one is going to roll out of bounds. Throw in headed by De Silva. Left foot clear. Pass up, miss by Yanda. Yanda slips. We do have a whistle, and that's going the way of the Tigers, Mike.
And as we've seen, I think more that the ball's gone towards the Racers is the result of them really not messing up on passes as much as we've seen. Still, the Tigers turning the ball over just as much as both teams were 10 minutes ago. UNOH has really been on target the past couple minutes, and that's why you've seen them get more possession and have more chances.
Have another throw in now for the Tigers. Fietta with the throw in. One of the Tigers hits the ground, bit of a push off. Storming up though are the Racers. Difference maker right now, Spiller, has really been aggressive in this past 5 minutes or so, Mike. Is that a coaching change? Is that a personal thing in your opinion? He's really been making a push for the past few minutes, right in the mid.
That's probably just him. He's getting a lot more opportunities, getting a lot more of the ball, seeing a lot more of the ball, as we've seen with the ball right now, and he loses it. But you've seen even in the first half, he's very active even on set pieces, making runs through the middle of the box. He's always there, just hasn't been able to get a lot of the ball, but he has in the past 5-10 minutes. But it's all been positive.
Live stream games, ranking releases, reviews, and more. Join us every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, that's 12 Central, to tune in for the weekly college highlights and ranking show. There's nothing like this anywhere else, and you can only see it on NSCAATV.com. That's NSCAATV.com.
Ooh. And you got to watch out. Keita Roderick is just standing there. I have to announce heights when it comes to when you're taking on Tyler Gill.
Please do.
Keita Roderick, 5'6", and again, as I mentioned before, Tyler Gill, 6'5". What is it? What did I say? 210. Yes, 210. That's a big boy.
Yeah.
And especially when you have the ball facing him and he's coming right at you, he's not stopping. As Roderick earns the free kick.
Looking for a pass. That one's high. It is onside, though. Pass back. Roberts. Looking for the whistle. There is none. And that one deflects out of bounds. Racers were looking for a call there. Mike didn't get it.
Seeing now that's the second time a racer goes down inside the box. From here, it looks like Roberts was inside the box as he pushed forward. Great little pass back from Suarez when he was just able to stop that from going out of bounds. And a great forward run by Roberts pushing from the back. As you've seen the past 15 minutes here in the second half, it's really a real change from Oldham telling his right back to push up the right flank here on the near side. And it's been working for the most part.
Suarez has been hitting the ground a lot in this second half. Another player hitting the ground there. Chasing it down is Chatfield, but that possession goes for the Racers. Things getting a little pushy now, Mike.
Tyler Gill not happy with that counter. He wanted the ball back towards the middle where there was tons of space. There was tons of space on the far side too, but it just got away from them.
Whistle. Staying with it are the Racers. One hour and 7 minutes into the broadcast now. 0-0 still your score. Olivet, Nazarene University in Bourbonnais, Illinois. Pass. Near side, Roberts running with it now. Will he try to pass up? He does so. Head away. De Silva has it. Challenged by Suarez. Whistle on that one. Three racers right now. We're clumped together. Is it going to be on sides? It is. Suarez fighting for possession. Looking to clear it. Roberts, that one's high. Goes just a bit far. The wind took it just a bit, Mike. That was a good idea, though.
You got to watch out. He got a little bit too much under that one, but you got to be careful if you're Zach Chambers back there. The wind is really pushing that ball around in that box, so it's dangerous for him to come out where he did, especially knowing that he didn't know that he was going to get the ball.
Pass back. That one's going to sail out of bounds.
And one errant pass is all it's been the past few minutes for UNOH. They've been spot on with their passing.
Continuing on. Throw in near side for the Tigers. Pass back, good clear. High, 50-50. Good header, far side. Possession goes to the Racers. Mike, right now, if you are the home Tigers, what is your mindset? Are you trying to really push to get that goal? Do you start slowing down? Are you going to try to push up the defenders?
I think they're fine right now. They're giving up a lot of chances, but the counter is there when it presents itself to them. It's presented itself to them a few times. As we saw before, Tyler Gill visibly upset that they weren't able to make the passes necessary to get it going. But it's there as long as they can be accurate with their passes, which they haven't really been in the past few minutes, and which you've seen UNOH has been, and that's why they've been getting more possession of this ball.
Some of the Gill with a good forward pass. Some of the Tiger fans were calling for a card. So one of the Racers on the far side was getting a little aggressive. Near side. Good challenge. Yonda looking for the pass. Finds Nardozzi one time to touch. And that one's going to sail out of bounds. Throw in once again. Want to remind everybody we are going to be picking a player of the match. The Man of the Match award, Mike Boot and myself going to work together, put our minds together to pick that Man of the Match for our Turbo National Men's Soccer Game of the Week broadcast. That one rolls in, and Davies.
Gunderson not happy with himself after that pass in, trying to get in behind the back line of the Racers. Trying to get something going for ONU.
Good defense there. Stolen away by the Racers. And Gotcha making the challenge.
Great work from him. That big body of him, very athletic frame. Gotcha able to hold off the Tiger onslaught, just trying to take the ball away from him.
Now 73 minutes into the match. Not much time remaining for these teams to make a strong push. There's a whistle.
I'm surprised this game wasn't stopped before when Patty Hepp went up and took down Peter Roderick. He was trying to check on him, see if he was okay, as I think we just saw a card.
Wait for it.
I think we already did. I think Tyler Gill was already handed one. So the referee putting it back into his pocket.
First card issued in the game, Mike. Warranted in your opinion?
I don't know if that was the first. I think that was the second card we've seen today. But yeah, you can't let things get too out of hand. As we've seen these 50-50 balls with the game tied, with the game scoreless still with just 15 minutes left, you're going to see people going even harder at those 50-50 balls, so you're going to see some big collisions.
Looking for the pass. Finding Roberts. Good steal there by Gunderson for the Tigers. Pass up. Looking for the shot, and they're going to say offsides.
That was the right call, because you see a gotcha on the far side. He was in the offside position, tried to recover and get back, as it looked like Yonda was able to recover and get in behind him. But when the ball was played, a gotcha was behind Yonda.
Nardozzi, the captain, clears with the left. Sun is setting. Behind the back pass. Picked up by the goalie, Davies. Pass to Roberts. Roberts cuts in on a good move. Passes up. Suarez taken down. Challenge on the ball. Roberts. Shot inside. Trying to fall for it there was Ngacha. That's 2 times now today, Mike. Ngacha's just been a little bit out of position. Not knowing whether to head it or try to control it.
Well, Roberts put that a little bit too far past Ngacha for him to really be able to do anything, unless he was a mythical beast that could just jump far into the sky and be able to get that one. But even the outstretched legs of Ngacha trying the bicycle kick, he wasn't able to reach that. But as we've seen, every time Roberts pushes forward, there's going to be something quality there. Him putting a ball in, him almost earning a penalty kick for them earlier as well.
A lot of players hitting the ground in the past few minutes. That another one.
That, I wouldn't be surprised a card there, because he's in behind the defender. He puts that header in, and I wouldn't be surprised. Well, maybe I'm mistaken, because it looked like Chatfield was in behind the defense with that header. I'm surprised there's no card, but he earns the free kick. And again, if we remain scoreless after the next 13.5 minutes, we'll have 2 sets of golden goal overtimes, 10 minutes each. And then after that, we're still scoreless. Both teams will earn the tie.
Strong kick from Yonda. Is it going to stay in? It does. Good challenge. Clearing. Looked like it went off the side of his foot. Gunderson fighting for it. Gunderson left foots it inward. Gill clean on the ball. Makes a move. Left foot. Ricochets. Clears it back in. Goal! Nazarene University, the Tigers with the goal. What a beautiful play off the double ricochet pass toward the mid. Mike Buddha, what a beautiful play, as it's another goal for the fireman himself, Fiera.
And what a goal. Keep things alive. Something's bound to happen in the box. You just keep putting it over and over again. If you're a UNOH, you just got to get rid of it as far as you can. It wasn't totally cleared out of bounds or downfield. Still, ONU was able to keep that in that attacking third, and they find a body inside the box with the header from inside the 6 with just under 13 minutes to go.
Correction, that was Chatfield, they said, on the actual goal. So 201 in the high school level. Give him another one here at the collegiate level, Mike.
I figured I saw a reddish head at the end of that goal. But
it was the pass was from Fieto.
But again, his first collegiate goal, and what a strike for him to get one with under 15 minutes to play.
Trying to get the equalizer, but setting it a bit high. That's one of the quickest ways to get it, Mike, is when the team that just scores may not be suspecting that quick offensive attack.
And that was Nate Guillen. It kind of helped that one of the defenders slipped and fell in front of him and pretty much gave that opening for him to rip that shot as it was bouncing, getting the half volley, and just putting it over the crossbar. But good answer so far from the Racers. Just not even a minute after they score, give up the goal. Right away, come right back and almost get one of their own.
1-0 your score now. Hour and 19 minutes into the match. Pass up. Waiting to see, is there going to be a call? No call.
Kind of easy going down to the ground there. Looks like it was Suarez. Ooh. I just got nutmegged.
I just went between your legs right next to me.
I was concentrating on Suarez, trying to see who went down in the box, and all of a sudden that ball's in between my legs. That's good. I did not play goalie. As now Parrott's down on the ground, earns his team free kick, and now if you're the Tigers, you get that goal, you just want to slow things down. And this is when you want to play the possession game. David Blahnik's team, not known for possession, really trying to push the pace. But now they're going to want to go to those corners, try to stay away from the middle of the field, as they just did with Toch, putting it right at the middle. You just want to use the sides of the fields right now and just try to work your way to those corners and try to just hold on to the ball. And now...
Oh, now we got some physical play. Head coach right now, Blahnik, you can hear him through our headset telling Jan to stay in your spot. No need to be pushing right now.
And there's really no need for any of that back line to stray away from where they're supposed to be. So now it looks like we're getting ready for another sub. And it looks like Adam Verne is waiting to make his way into the game from Sweden.
Don't forget our Man of the Match award. Unless the Racers can find a way to get the equalizer in the next 9.5 minutes, we will be deciding one within that time frame.
I think I already have. If this game stays the way it is, I think you'd think by just scoring the goal, that would be the easy choice, but I have another reason, even beyond scoring the goal, that he would be man of the match.
And whose is he?
Oh, he's the man who scored the goal, Aaron Chatfield.
Okay, just make for the people at home. I'm just making sure.
If you thought I was tricking you with that 1-goal lead and just 1 goal on the board, me telling you who scored, it wasn't a trick question.
Corner kick right now. Just checks in, as you said, is Adam Verne.
It's interesting to see what he will do just coming into the game.
That one bounces out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick. Didn't have a lot of height on it, Mike.
No, it's still a solid corner kick just coming in, just checking in. He put it right where you want to, just at the corner of the 6-yard box. but still in that 6 to 12-yard area where you want to put it. He had teammates in the area, and again, haven't seen that in a while, but we've seen players slipping on the field.
That's Gill's second slip of the match. Pass up. Spiller fighting for it. Trying to get it off the one hop and is going to be Chambers. You could tell he was at the in-between point. He had to shuffle his feet a bit to make sure he got there. Good clearing kick by him. Rolls off. Davies, so coaching staff for ONU yelling out, hold the line.
They don't want anyone sneaking in behind that back line right now. That's all that is the only thing bad that can happen with just under 7.5 to go. Giving up a big win at home.
We're in the 83rd minute now of the match. Do have a whistle on this one. Going possession, Olivet Nazarene.
And just smart from Gunderson. Just putting that ball towards the corner, just going to race after that. Going down, earning the free kick. But that's where you want to go if you're the Tigers with the 1-goal lead. Go for the corner flags.
Mike, right now, if you are the Racers, what do you got to do to try to get that equalizer?
Just get possession, because right now it's going to be very difficult to, when you get possession, try to hold on to possession, because it's going to be very limited right now with the Tigers just trying to hold on to the ball.
Quick pass up to Hep. Hep tries to clear. Tip to mid.
And you can't waste chances like that. You can't.
No.
You want to push forward like that, but make the smarter pass, make the easier pass.
Yeah, he didn't have any teammates in position to make an effort. Strong push in the middle by Vern. Coaching staff to their feet for Olivet.
Patty Hep probably not happy about that either. He's the one being pushed off the ball. Vern's going to make sure everyone knows that he's in the game right now.
That one taking a high bounce. Quick throw in. Wasn't ready for it though quite, was Gonzalo. Trying to make a move are the Racers. Fighting through the defense. Double defense, pass near side. Header, trying to get control. Is going to be Gwynn. Far side. Trickles through. Oh, and it hits the post. Is it a goal? Are they calling it a goal?
No, nobody's making a signal. The assistant referee is in perfect position. He's right on the goal line.
They're saying no goal, play continues on the pitch.
The assistant referee saying it stayed in front of that goal line, or the whole ball did not cross the goal line, and now we have a player down as Zach Chambers did collide with, I believe it, if I am correct, the person I do not see on the field is Nardozzi right now.
Well, while they tend to that, are you an aspiring professional soccer player and looking for exposure for the next level? The 3rd annual Turbo Pro Soccer Combine offers the top collegiate soccer players in the nation with an opportunity to showcase their talents in front of professional clubs from all over the nation. More than 180 players have attended in the last 2 years of the event, with more than 35 signing contracts at the pro or pro development level. Learn more at turbosportsgroup.com. That's turbosportsgroup.com.
And the Racers knocking on the door. Clock stopped at 4:51 to go. You got to believe that the assistant referee made the right call. He was standing right on that goal line in great position. But what you don't want to see is your captain, Nardozzi, going down, is putting his body on the line. Him and Zach Chambers both diving for that ball, trying to make sure that one did not cross the goal line. But again, a few great chances so far for the Racers as they're just trying to find that equalizer.
Clock stop right now. Again, man of the match award in just a few. Mike, it does not get much closer than what we just saw. Does not get much closer than what we saw.
And everyone on the UNOH bench was a believer that one was in. Assistant referee did not agree with them.
Dozy right now still on the sideline. He's going to actually go and take a seat again. No acting job on that one.
I believe it was his knee because it's something with his leg that he slid right into Zach Chambers. But now we did see a sub come into the game for him.
Gill applying the pressure. Pass near side, Roberts. Back to mid. Oh, there is going to be a whistle. Mike, there is a whistle. We're going to wait. One of the players, it looks like we're going to have a goal kick now, Mike. That unbelievable turn of events here in the last 4 minutes.
That is Elliot Toch, the player who just came in, subbing in for the injured Nardozzi. Goes right off his arm. Referee couldn't do anything else about that.
Yeah. Just
rolling down his arm. And now UNOH will have a chance to tie this game up with Carlos Suarez. Looks like Carlos Suarez taking a step up.
Here comes the goal kick. Chambers, let's see what he can do. If you're a Tigers fan, you're hoping out of hope. The kick up and good!
That was Tendai
Jariri with the equalizer.
There was no way that Zach Chambers was going to touch that. Even if he picked the correct side, Jariri buried that. He roofed it into the top right corner of the net. There's no way that Zach Chambers was going to touch that.
Perfect placement for the Racers. The equalizer, 1-1 is your score. That changes the mindset completely now, Mike. Completely of the Tigers.
I can't imagine what that does for Elliot Toch just coming into the game with Nardozzi going out. Nardozzi just putting his body on the line, saving a goal, and then Toch coming in, unfortunately, with his arm right out there and hitting him. What was he going to do about that and giving up a PK?
Trying to fight through. Davies picks it up, rolls it down. It is a brand new match here on the pitch of Olivet Nazarene University in Bourbon, Illinois. Pete Ferrari, Mike Buda on the Turbo National Men's Soccer Game of the Week broadcast. Vern making a move, fresh legs, passes, header, ricochets. A bit far, but the pressure is all on the Tigers right now, Mike, as the unbelievable job by the Racers just pushing the tempo.
And UNOH has a second life, and it looks like they all have fresh legs right now with the adrenaline pumping, getting back into this game.
Pass near Gunderson, trying to make a move. Pass is far side. I don't know if that was a shot or a pass, but either way, Gunderson sends it wide. It will be a goal kick.
Great chance.
We're in the 88th minute now, Mike, of regulation.
Great chance for Gunderson going across, middle of the field, putting on his right foot, ball just catching on the outside of his cleat, and that one sailing away from him. But that's what you want from one of your outside midfielders. When he has the room in the middle of the field, just go ahead and take that shot.
Gill making a move. Still has possession, passes, goes mid, chance now for the Tigers, makes a move, shoots it, but goes too high.
That one deflected on the shot by Da Silva. Great moves. Referee playing the advantage as you saw Gunderson going down on the near side and now earning A crucial set piece from the corner flag.
Corner kick.
And uh-oh, you might want to watch out for the big number 12 in the middle if you're UNOH, which they are watching very closely.
Kick in, headed away. Who's able to get there? Jariri able to get there and keeps possession, so good job. He scores the equalizer, sends that one out of bounds. It will be a throw-in. Throwing now for Yanda. Actually, he is handing off. Throwing now by Fierro. Fierro, strong throw-in. The official getting out of the way. Gill, pass. Near side, Gunderson to mid. Header missed. Strong shot by Fierro. Gill looking for a pass. Head, Roberts.
They just keep pushing that ball into the box.
Basket catch by Davies, and we are in the final minute of regulation. There may be some extra time here, though. We shall see.
But great job by the Racers to fight off that onslaught from ONU. But it might not be over.
Last chance now, last-ditch effort. Ryan Toch. Is it going to be a corner?
Got to throw.
Got to throw in. Time ticking down. Near side. Shot. Ricochet. Off the left foot. Gill fighting.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And I think UNOH has to be happy with 90 minutes gone and earning some extra time here in Bourbonnais.
And at the end of regulation, and of course time-wise, it is 7 o'clock Central Time right here on the dot. We are going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, some pre-overtime analysis by yours truly, Pete Ferrari and Mike Buda, right here on Turbo National Men's Soccer Game of the Week.
Each year, the NSCAA puts over 7,000 coaches through our coaching education program. Youth, high school, and college coaches at all levels participate in the diploma courses. Join your peers and get educated. Better coaching, better players, better game. NSCAA Coaching Academy. Improving soccer, one coach at a time. Register today at nscaa.com/education.
Tra la la tra la pleasure.
Welcome back to the Turbo National Men's Soccer Game of the Week broadcast in Bourbon, Illinois at Olivet Nazarene University. We are standing with you here at Tiger Field at Snow Barger Park. And Mike, the equalizer in the last 10 minutes of regulation, who would have thought?
Who would have thought? And you just see when the ball hits Elliot Toch's hand, you get a little pause from the referee, and then you get a reaction from the bench. Waits a little bit, then he blows his whistle, points to the spot. You tend to see that a lot more from referees, that they wait just a little bit. I feel like they're taking it in, just need to process it just a little bit, and then they make their decision. But I don't think it had anything to do with the reaction. Obviously, it was a handball in the box. It hit him right in the arm. Yeah. Just took a little bit.
It froze, too.
Took a little bit for it to register in his head, but correct call in the box, and a great finish from Jariri in the box.
Oh, beautiful.
From the PK spot.
Beautiful penalty
and
kick.
Again,
I mean, that hit the spot exactly, like you said.
No way that Zach Chambers was going to even get a fingertip on that one. It was so out of reach for him, even if he had chosen to go the right way.
Roberts with the throw in to Vern. Vern makes a turn on it. He's looking for some space, challenged by two Tigers. High in the air, and that one sails out of play. 10 minutes per overtime here, per the NAIA. Both teams undefeated. The first goal of the season allowed by the Racers, but 1-1 is your score.
And already it's just a great result for the Racers, being their second year of contention and being against a top 25 team at their field and getting a result already.
Shot, oh, good save by Chambers.
What a great reaction from Zach Chambers, because the shot from Agacha initially gets through but gets a little bit of a deflection, and all Zach Chambers can do is put the ball out, not even getting a grasp on it. Luckily for him, he didn't punch it out too far, because there were UNOH players in the box ready to get the rebound.
Looking for the shot. Goes mid. Who's going to run down for it? Good play there. Vern holds on to it. Vern fighting for it. Some good physicality here. And they're saying hand by Vern.
Great work by Adam Vern, working against two Tigers, almost getting away with possession, but that ball flipped up right against his arm.
One of the most physical players on the pitch today, Mike, no question. Once he is checked into the game, a burst of energy. High pass, Gill looking for the header. Good save there by Davies.
Just sliding off of Gill's dome. Oh, I'd be surprised if that's not a card.
No card. Doesn't look like he's reaching in for it. Right now, a Racer is on the ground, though.
Fierro 100% went through that tackle. Trying to see who that was.
Davies gets his 5th save.
Possibly Jariri. I think it is Jariri on the ground. The goal scorer for UNOH.
ONU, 10 total shots during regulation, 4 for Northwestern Ohio. 5-3 in terms of corners, ONU versus Northwestern Ohio. And just want to remind everybody, since we've hit overtime, don't forget you can purchase a video download of any contest of this fall's Game of the Week series by heading to our website, turbosportsgroup.com. Make the order, and Turbo Sports will send and email you a link to download the game in full for yours to keep forever. That's turbosportsgroup.com, TOURBEAU sportsgroup.com.
And don't forget, if you like NAIA men's soccer, we have another broadcast coming up this Saturday, as it will be probably one of the biggest matchups of the season. Number 1 Belhaven, the defending national champions, taking on number 9 Rio Grande. That one at 4:30 Eastern Time on the Turbo Sports Network.
Will you be there, Mike?
I will not.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I will not be seeing that great soccer matchup.
Wasn't sure if they were sending you.
Oh, you'll be seeing me hopefully end of October for another game of the week.
Okay.
That one down in Missouri.
Missouri.
Nice to see Tajiri up.
Coach coming to the sideline now. With the game at a stop right now, Mike, either team have the advantage? Hard to say?
Yeah, it's hard to say right now. It's been kind of back and forth through this overtime. You've seen a few scoring opportunities. That great ball to that back post after the handball by Vern, giving it to Gill. That's where he wanted it, back post with his head on it. He just couldn't put that back towards the middle of the 6-yard box because he saw two teammates standing there waiting for it, but it just slid right off the side of his head out for a goal kick.
All right, coming into the game now for substitution for the Racers, number 16, Jorge Salcido. And as the sun is setting, the wind, of course, picks back up, and the temperature is dropping. Got another whistle going on the way of UNOH.
That's Ryan Toch.
By my account, temperature has dropped to a 66 degrees right here.
Toch a little overly aggressive on the sliding challenge. Not necessary. Agacha was playing the ball wide just in front of us, but now just giving up the free kick chance. And this one's to Lakovic. Looking over, trying to get signals from the bench, see what he's going to do.
This could be the chance they were looking for. High, left, header, rolls, is it going? Oh, just misses the right post. Opportunity was there.
That was a great ball by Lakovic, just playing it just at the edge of the 6 where you want it. He had teammates all in the area, and that one just spurting out past Chambers. Luckily for Chambers, that one goes wide of goal.
Good challenge there. Still fighting. Going up left side.
I don't think Guillen knew he had Gunderson at his back.
Oh, good save there by Davies. He had a streaking Chatfield on the play. Aaron Chatfield with the goal thus far for Olivet Nazarene.
As we saw now, Drury going back towards the bench after getting tended to by the training staff.
Pass near side Roberts. He passes it. Oh, good move up the sideline. Another great move. Trying to go mid with it. Able to do so. We might have a shot. Push. Base. Looking for it. No call.
Great move by Roberts down the right flank. The right back pushing forward, making some nice moves, slipping the ball in, playing it into space. And then that was Salcido, who had the ball inside the box, just couldn't make that turn. I don't think he knew originally. Nobody was really behind him in the box, but then he had to move it out.
Strong kick. Wow, that one was close, Mike. Are we going to have a corner? I believe so. As goalkeeper Chambers had to touch it. It was too close to just let it go.
Keita Roderick just had one of those floaters. Yeah. Looked like it was eventually going to drop. Nuh-uh, that one's going to keep going up. And Zach Chambers just had to make sure that one wasn't ending up in the upper 90.
Corner kick is going to be by Lakovic. He's going in with the left. Nobody front post right now. Vern comes in for it. That's a good shot. High header. Hits ground. Dropping down. Good clear. by Olivet.
And again, Gill was there right in the middle for that corner kick. You got to expect that from your big boy for ONU.
Into our 7th minute of the first overtime now. Strong throw in. Far sideline, header out of bounds. Looking for the move. Pass, far side. Strong challenge by the Tigers. Poked away. Tigers clear up. High chip. Header one. Tigers get possession. Yonda kicks up toward the sideline.
That's the right idea by Chatfield, but he had nobody with him making the run in behind him. But he's got to be aware that nobody's there.
Jorge missed the opportunity to control it as it was bouncing back his way. Now the push by the Tigers. Left foot moving up. Going in. Trying to make the shot. Looking for the one-time pass. Oh, good defense. Great defense by the Racers, Mike. I thought the Tigers had a chance.
Gunderson with the burst of speed from midfield, getting all the way in to the 18-yard box. He just wanted more on that cross into the box to De Silva. De Silva, by the time he got the ball, he had too many defenders around him, didn't know what to do, lays it off again. And by that time, the whole Racers defense was swarming, and it was too late. Now we see one Tiger down and getting a little stretch in on that far side. And that is Fierro.
Less than 2 minutes remaining in this first overtime here at Tiger Field, Olivet Nazarene University. That's a high kick.
Obviously dangerous play with Yonda coming in. Still pushing forward.
High pass, left side, off the free kick.
That was offside call by our assistant referee here on the near side. That one against Salcedo and the Racers.
Header by Roberts. Trying to be controlled. Done so by De Silva. Can they get a final shot here in the first overtime? Or are we destined for two? Move around. Trying to find it. Slip on the pitch. Vern passes up. Controlled. Jorge. Going near side with it. He's got the fresh legs.
Wow.
He's got it on the right side. Loses control. Slips. Getting up. Taking a kick at it.
He's got to be upset with it. He's obviously upset with himself. He'd beaten about 2 or 3 defenders and then just slipping all over the place. Couldn't get control back of the ball. But great moves by Jorge Salcedo.
Vern, mid. Looking for the shot. Trying to clear enough space past Gill. Oh, picked up by Chambers.
The gotcha had the room in front of him, but he had a giant Tyler Gill on his back shoulder. It was kind of hard to get that plant foot in and rip it with his left foot with Tyler Gill next to him. That big body bearing down on him, kind of hard to really get in that mindset to be able to be confident to take that strike.
And at the end of the first overtime, still 1-1 is the score. We will be back for that second overtime. Will it end as a tie, or will somebody take the advantage? We'll find out shortly right here at Olivet Nazarene University on the Turbo National Men's Soccer Game of the Week.
Tra la la, tra la pleasure.
Each year, the NSCAA puts over 7,000 coaches through our coaching education program. Youth, high school, and college coaches at all levels participate in the diploma courses. Join your peers and get educated. Better coaching, better players, better game. NSCAA Coaching Academy. Improving soccer, one coach at a time. Register today at nscaa.com/education.
Welcome back, Mike Buddha and yours truly, Pete Ferrari. Second overtime, Mike, when you have an up-and-coming team like UNOH and a defending conference finalist and national finalist like Olivet Nazarene, you wouldn't want it to end any other way.
For the sake of the underdog, this is a great result for them already. You're pushing into the second overtime. I said even before the game, if you get a draw out of this, that's a great result for UNOH coming into a top 25 school, a proven school that's been to the NAIA tournament multiple times, and you possibly get a draw with them on their home field. That's great for being a team in their second year. And just a group of young kids. Like I said before, 22 out of 25 of the kids on the team are underclassmen. Look like all ball sliding challenge from Tyler Gill.
Another player into the game right now is Nate Gwynn. Is checked in now for the second overtime, giving Jorge a breather. Pass up, far side, trying to make control. No hand called. Makes the move off the shin of a defender of the Racers.
Chatfield wanted the man of the match right there.
Yeah, he did.
He wasn't able to get the room. Tried making the room for himself, but not enough. That shot deflected right off a leg of one of the defenders of UNOH.
Gwynn near side to Lakovic. Lakovic looking now for some space. Stout defense in the game right now is Todd Bevan. Throw in Lakovic. Pass to Win. He passes back. Clear by Gill. That is onside. Pass up. Ricochet. Oh, they're calling offsides. I'm sorry. He's right in front of us. I'm not used to him being right there.
The UNOH back line holding steady right around midfield, forcing De Silva offside.
Tigers now trying to advance quickly. Hitting the ground. Roberts was on a strong tackle there.
Gunderson not happy. He's saying with all these challenges that have been made so far, you haven't seen, for the amount of challenges you've seen with tackles when the ball's not there, you would have expected a lot more cards, but we haven't seen that many cards out today.
No, they're letting them play a little bit. Trying to set up here. Clock continues to trick itself down. Good catch in the air by Davies. Kicks near side. That's going to be onside. Who's going to get there? Sliding down.
That's a great play by Yanda, getting his head on it, being able to, with two guys both on each side of him, bearing down on them, and Yanda being able to get a head on it to put it back to Chambers. But on the other side, great effort again by Chatfield, what he's been doing today.
Near side, Yanda gets a head on it again. Bevan to Yanda. Gill at the mid. Gill getting the hustle award for today. Hitting the ground hard, but getting up quickly is going to be Hep. Ricochets around, trying to run it down. Does it stay in? It does. Racers with possession. Back in the game now, let it be noted, is Jariri.
Lakovich, just tons of time. And I don't think Elliot Touch tried to head it back to Chambers, but it just skimmed off the top of his head and went right into his grasp. But Lakovich just getting tons of time with the ball. I'd like to see more pressure from ONU, but looks like they might just be okay with this.
Byrne hits the ground hard. He's hustling down. And that one's going the way of the Racers. Yanda with the head. That bounces back. Less than 5 remaining in the final overtime. 1-1 still your score. A header goal for Chatfield in the second. And then a penalty kick by Jariri with the time dwindling down in the second is what gives you the 1-1 score here today. That one bounces past both offender and defender.
Yanda again. Yanda a few times already within the past few minutes. He's very well versed with getting his head on the ball.
Pass up. This may be the chance. Possession. Looking to go mid. Strong kick. Ricochets off of Davies. Pushes it back in. Is that going to be a corner? And they are going to say it's a corner kick.
De Silva, smart decision. Holding the ball inside the box, playing it. He sees he's not going to get a chance to put the ball on frame with 2 defenders in front of him. And who does he have? He has Gunderson making a great run. Nobody else next to him. He's the only one there. Perfect pass, just on the ground. Sets it up right for him perfectly. But Davies is there on the other end to make the stop.
They're waving the sub in right now. Fietta checking out of the game. Checking in is going to be Parrott. In the 7th minute. High, ricochets, what's the call? Oh, and they're saying obstruction. Missed opportunity there for the Tigers, Mike.
And that's what you want from a set piece from the corner. You want them attacking the ball, even if, you know, you got the keeper trying to get the ball. Sometimes you're going to get it before he does. You might want to get in front of that ball, getting a deflection, anything. But that time getting the foul called, which for the most part you usually will if you're going to bump into the opposing goalkeeper.
Again, only the second year this team has been in even existence. Unbelievable how they've done so far. All freshmen and sophomores, but one lone junior on the team, taking the Tigers to the brink. Vern passes up. The wind continues, and so does the clock. Good throw in by Vern. Header Tigers. Do the Racers have one shot left in them? Pass up, high punch. Does it stay in? It does. Fighting for it is Gwynn. Challenge Tigers down low. And Mike, we are in the final 2 minutes
and we're gonna see
this game.
Great opportunity here for UNOH with the corner. It's going to be Vern. We saw him take one just stepping onto the field last time when he first subbed in. His first touch of the ball was the corner. He put it in a great spot.
That one goes quite far. High header. That one ricochets. Almost goes out of play. It does, but it'll be a throw.
And he had it. That was the right spot to put it in because he had Salguero on that back post.
And they're saying offsides, Mike.
And as you can hear, UNOH not happy with it.
That one, high shot. Vern ricochets off. Parrott up. Vern with a hard kick. That hits him right in the gut. We are at a minute left. And it looks like they're stopping play with 48 seconds remaining in the final overtime, Mike.
Now, it seemed like Vern was the first one to get there. He got the touch on it first, but continuing through that contact with the ball is, I think the bottom of his cleat came right into Gunderson's stomach.
And we want to remind everybody the man of the match will be announced at the conclusion of this match. So stick around for that right here on the Torbro National Men's Soccer Game of the Week broadcast. It looks like it might have scraped his armpit too. He's checking his side. From the looks of it, there is a little scrape on the side there, Mike, I believe, if you can see it from here.
Ooh, I can see that from here. He's either showing the scrape or just showing off his abs. I think it's
that is a huge
I think it's a scrape.
And here we go. The conclusion of the match. Header. Can it be controlled? Header up. Off a knee, and that one goes sailing.
Yonda trying the optimistic volley from over almost 30 yards out.
Less than 30 seconds remaining. Did Davies have one left? He's pushing them all to one side. Goes mid. Few headers at the midfield. Another one. And another one.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And almost got that one in with about 5 seconds left. Almost in behind the defense, but Zach Chambers is there to clear it up.
And at the end of it all, regulation and 2 overtimes, 1-1 is going to be the final score here on the Turbo Sports Group Game of the Week Men's Soccer broadcast. We're going to take a quick timeout, and when we come back, Mike is going to have the Man of the Match right here on the Turbo Sports Group Network.
Each year, the NSCAA puts over 7,000 coaches through our coaching education program. Youth, high school, and college coaches at all levels participate in the diploma courses. Join your peers and get educated. Better coaching, better players, better game. NSCAA Coaching Academy. Improving soccer, one coach at a time. Register today at nscaa.com/education. Each year, the NSCAA puts over
Tra-la-la, tra-la, tra-la, pleasure. La tra la pleasure. Tra-la-la, tra-la, tra-la, pleasure.
over 7,000 coaches through our coaching education program. Youth, high school, and college coaches at all levels participate in the diploma courses. Join your peers and get educated. Better coaching, better players, better game. NSCAA Coaching Academy. Improving soccer, one coach at a time. Register today at nscaa.com/education. Each year, the NSCAA puts over 7,000 coaches through our coaching education program. Youth, high school, and college coaches at all levels participate in the diploma courses. Join your peers and get educated. Better coaching, better players, better game. NSCAA Coaching Academy. Improving soccer, one coach at a time. Register today at nscaa.com/education.
Are there final game stats yet?
Hey, let me know you guys are done. I'll done the 10.
Oh, okay.
So I don't crash it anyway.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Did he come over?
And we're back here for the Turbo Sports Group Game of the Week broadcast. Mike, it ended 1-1. And, boy, we're going to talk to the man of the match in just a minute here.
Who do you think it was?
Who do I think it was? It doesn't matter.
Or who do you think I thought it was?
Who do you think it was?
I already told you
already told
in private, but
yeah.
If I hadn't told you.
And by private, you mean and part of the
yes,
broadcast.
if I hadn't told you, what would you think would be the man of the match right now?
I would agree with you that Chatfield's the man of the match if that's where we're going to go in that direction, because the hustle award was there. Even though there were small rookie or freshman mistakes, he compensated with that in terms of hustle and was there where he needed to be.
Perfectly worded. I don't even need to say anything else about it. Aaron Chatfield, over 200 goals in his high school career and starting his collegiate career with another one. Why not?
Why not? Why not is the answer. But again, to look down some of the things, some players that really stand out for you, like I said, talk about what it's like. Second-year program, they come in. We talked about if they had the opportunity to tie an Olivet Nazarene University, that would be such a good stepping stone for this program. They did just that.
That's a great stepping stone. You get, technically you get a point. Not non-conference, but still, you get a draw, get a great result on a top 25 team's home field, and then you still have some more games in the future. But I think we're going to be joined by our what we're dubbing as man of the match. Thank you, Aaron, for joining us. I don't know if you probably haven't heard us, but we've dubbed you man of the match for today, so congratulations. This being your first collegiate career game, how do you think it went?
Thought it went okay. I mean, I thought the game went okay. Had the goal, but it was a nice pass. Just in the right spot, right time, put it in the net. So.
What were you guys thinking there? Because it was kind of just an onslaught. You guys kept getting chances they couldn't clear. Just take us through the goal for just a second.
Well, it was kind of a little struggle right there in the 18, and then we ended up dropping it back, got it to the wing, took it to the side. One guy, Richie, got the ball in the end line, crossed there, went near post, and just headed it in.
So what were you thinking? Another kind of bad moment there in the second half. You have one of your captains go down with Nardozzi. What are you guys thinking after that happens?
Well, we're a team, so someone filled a spot and just try to keep going. Nothing we can do. Hopefully it gets better for the next game.
And how do you guys now recoup? You guys don't know who your next opponent is, but you guys have to recoup for your next game. Where do you go from here?
Just back out in the field. Just keep practicing. Just play as a team. Just keep going. Nothing you can do really. Just one game at a time. Give it our best shot. So at the end of the game, all you can do is give it your best, and that's what we did. So we're satisfied.
Okay. Thank you, Aaron, again for joining us.
Appreciate it.
Again, man of the match, Aaron Chatfield. And again, we'll be back in a minute to bring you the post-game stats and post-game talk.
Each year, the NSCAA puts over 7,000 coaches through our coaching education program. Youth, high school, and college coaches at all levels participate in the diploma courses. Join your peers and get educated. Better coaching, better players, better game. NSCAA Coaching Academy. Improving soccer, one coach at a time. Register today at nscaa.com/education.
And as to wrap things up here from Olivet Nazarene University in Bourbonnais, Illinois at Tiger Field, Mike, Olivet, we chose the man of the match from them. They got some work to do. They had some missed opportunities, some penalties. Could have gone in their opponent's way, didn't. They got to watch the physicality.
They do, but that's kind of the small part of the game. Kind of brushed that off just a little bit. Didn't get out of hand, so it's not that big of a problem. But both teams got to be happy. Both teams got to, you could still be thinking, hey, what if this? What if we could have put that in the back of the net? What if we would have got that PK call earlier in the game? What if Nardozzi doesn't go down with an injury? What if Elliot Toch then doesn't come in? There's some what-ifs in this game. What could have happened? But still, great result for UNOH. It's not a terrible result for ONU because I still think that this is a great program. It's only their second year, but this is still an outstanding program in their second year. They just missed out on the national tournament last year in their first year. So it's not a bad squad. So I wouldn't take things too seriously, getting the 1-1 draw on your home field. So I'd say good result for both teams.
All right. Well, it was a great match for both. Double overtime. Couldn't get more exciting. For Mike Buda, I'm Pete Ferrari. For our production staff, of course, of Jenny, Buzz, and Francis, we want to thank them for the Turbo National Men's Soccer Game of the Week broadcast. Have a good night, everybody.